All right. I think we're live. Welcome to GoldBoys PrimeTime with my boys, Aiton and Finesse. Um, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with me. I'm in a little bit of a funk. All right. It happens to the best of us. Some people have short funks, some people have long funks. I don't know what's going on. But I'm in a little bit of a funk. Things aren't going my way. I'm getting close. I can feel it. I'm on the cusp of coming back. But that's what every gambler says, right? But I really mean it. I really think I am coming back. But we'll see. Today's a nice little slate. It's Friday. For some reason, I have this crazy theory that they put the juiced balls in play on Fridays. I don't know. It could be just me. Maybe I've been watching too many alien documentaries. But I think they have sellout crowds across the board. These people are packing into stadiums. They want to give them their money's worth. Everybody's watching on TV. It's a big day for marketing. People want to see home runs. I think we see some good home runs here. I mean, the Braves hit most of them already. So we'll see what happens. Did you guys hit anything earlier today on the early game?
I don't have no, you know.
Okay. I've got a 3-leg parlay with Ozuna. Now, I just took him total bags. I didn't take him home run. So I saw that was the jack there. So I've got him 3-leg parlay. I need a couple of other guys. Verdugo to go over 2+. And the other one is Peralta 2+. So
okay.
If those three hit, I'm in great shape, and I'm not going to complain about jack shit about anything.
I'm going to be honest. I want to hit a parlay today that I can retire off of, and you guys will never hear from me again. Never. Gambling Twitter, I'll delete my account. I'll move to an island. I will never speak to anybody again. But the odds of that happening are like hitting the Mega Millions. But we'll see. So maybe you'll probably most likely see my face again on Tuesday. But I'm going to go for it today.
Do you have the island picked out, or at least the region?
Give me any island. I don't give a shit. I don't care about the government system or what they got going on over there. Give me an island. Give me a house with running water and electric, and that's it. I am gone.
He's staying in Jersey.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to like Rhode Island or something.
I mean, we're talking Randall's Island. Like, what do we have here?
I'm probably gonna end up maybe in Staten Island. Honestly, I'll probably just go right over the bridge.
He went to the nice part of Jersey.
Yeah,
just exactly.
By the way, for the first time, I put it on Twitter because I thought it was funny and disappointing at the same time. I get on the train, right? I get on the New Jersey Transit. I'm walking. It's packed now. I caught the train the last minute. So it's packed. You got to walk through now to find a seat. So I'm walking through car to car, and there's a guy standing there. He's having a conversation with his friend. Guy's in his like mid-30s, and he looks at me, and he points and he smiles. So I smile. I'm like, holy shit, it's happening. Somebody recognized me in public. This has never happened, by the way. I've never been. I'm all over Manhattan, everywhere. No one's ever. It's such a humbling experience, and I hope no one ever recognizes me because it's so humbling that nobody knows who the hell I am. 70,000 followers on Twitter. Not one person I've ever crossed paths with. It's humbling. Maybe most of them are bots. I probably paid for a lot of them. Anyways, guy points at me. Right, I light up inside. I said, "This is happening." I said, "What's up, man?" I give him the pound. I take my headphone off, and he goes, "You're Anthony, right?" He thought I was somebody else, some guy named Anthony. But in my head,
not even GoldBoys related.
Not even gambling, nothing. Just some guy he knows from the past named Anthony. So clearly, I'm not Anthony.
Broke your heart.
But I have a really bad, maybe good habit of playing these things off and going with it. It's like when someone calls me and they get the wrong number, I will make believe I'm that person for an entire conversation. One time somebody ordered takeout, called the wrong number. I took their entire order. They probably waited all night for that food. But I live for these situations, right? So I said, no. Anthony's my brother, actually. We look alike. So he's like, oh, man, yo, say hi to Anthony for me. I'm like, I will. And I just walked away. So it's just one of those things. I just wanted to share that moment. But let's get into the games. That's what people are here for. Enough of my stupid stories.
Well, you know, that guy, by the way, is going to go the rest of his life thinking that Anthony got a shout. Oh, yeah. And Anthony's probably going to be like, fuck that guy. He never said what's up to me. You never reached out, anything like that. You destroyed a friendship, Jerry.
What I'm actually like, I love chaos. So what I'm hoping for is he runs into this Anthony character like down the road somewhere. hopefully soon. And he's like, yo, I ran into your brother. And I'm hoping this guy, Anthony, doesn't have a brother. And he's going to think
Of
this guy's
course
a
not.
total psychopath. And for the rest of his life, he's
Right.
going to be like, who the hell did I run into on the train? This is how my mind operates. It's not normal. Anyway, so first game, actually, I got to pull up, let me pull up the chat because on my phone. The first game we have is Rays Tigers. I think I'm going to do something really bad. But I'll ask you guys if you guys have anything for this game. Finesse, do you have anything?
I do. So my first inkling was Riley Green. Again, he's been on fire, but I like the other side a little bit more. Brandon Lowe. How you say it?
Brandon is the low, Josh is the low.
Brandon Lowe. So I like him tonight. I'm gonna take his hits, runs, RBIs at -135, and his home run at +450. Swinging a hot bat right now. Last 2 weeks, batting .325, 1.036 OPS, 325 ISO, all fantastic numbers. All of those numbers get even better versus righties over that span. Also, during that 2-week span, he's second on the team in batted balls with an exit velo over 90, which is great. Get a nice elevation on the ball as well. 25% of those batted balls have led to home runs. So he's hitting it. He's hitting it far, and they're going out the yard. Reese Olson on the other side just cannot get lefties out. Last 5 starts versus lefties, 4.5 home runs per 9, a 345 batting average against, 794 fit. Brandon Lowe has covered this line in 4 of his last 6 games, 4 of his last 5 road games. I like this spot for a lot of Rays. There's 3 lefties at top half of this order. I just mentioned how Olsen struggles versus lefties. I think there's gonna be a ton of opportunity for Lau batting third, I believe, today. So killers in front of him, some killers behind him, some lefties behind him. I think he gets in on the action. I think Tampa gets their offense going. I think he gets in on the action. He's going to see a fastball 50% of the time, and he absolutely destroys fastballs. So really like the spot for Brandon Lau tonight, taking his HRR and his home run.
All right.
Like it.
I'm sorry.
Jerry, fucking word.
What was the exact bet? You did it. I'm sorry. You did an Eli on me. I wasn't. I'm trying to look at plays. Once I lost you, it was gone.
Yeah, it was go. Brandon Lau.
Brandon Lau. Okay.
Over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and a little dinger +450.
He has a little dinger, you say?
I mean, you can interpret it however you want.
Okay.
That's what life is about.
Aiden, you got anything?
Yeah, I'm going to take a crack here. This is a guy who is more like an opener, but is stretched out a little bit. Zach Little, over 3.5 Ks here. Little guy, Zach. -110 was the number that I got earlier in the day. And again, you're going up against Detroit, so there's going to be some power in there, but you're going to find some strikeouts absolutely in this lineup, even towards the end of there with Rogers, some other guys with some K rates, even Riley. You're going to have feast or famine, pardon me. So the big thing with this dude, with Zach, is that he's got to catch some innings, right? I mean, he's throwing 3 pitches. He's got some heat to him, but if he's only out there for 2 innings, then this bet's cooked. But we just saw 5 innings. He did give up a couple of runs. I do think you're going to get more of a stretch here from him. So on the road against Detroit, if I can get 4 innings, probably 4 innings, I think I can get to 4 Ks. So I'm going to go over 3.5 for him.
Yeah, I really liked it. I was reading some stuff, and they've officially kind of went in the direction of making him the 6th starter. So McClanahan just went down, and they're really trying to stretch him and get him into that 6th starter role. So yeah, I definitely think you get 4 or 5, and I love that play. I think the books a little hesitant to adjust that line higher, not knowing what to expect, but I like that.
That adds up, because 3.5 seemed like a low number at -110, but that starts to add up. They may just be a little bit behind on that.
All right, so we got one guy with a little dinger and another guy getting stretched out. I mean, what a start to this show. I'm telling you right now.
Right out of the gates,
Right out of the gate.
Right out of the gate.
Oh, man. And you know what? I don't know, man. I've been thinking for the last 2 hours if I want to do this. Me and
The
Javi
show
Baez have a
or a play?
very special relationship. We have a very special relationship, and I don't know if I want to fuck that up. I don't bet him often, but when I do, he hits a home run. And I am petrified right now, being ice cold and trying to summon a guy when I feel like my powers just aren't there. The other guy I looked at for this game was a guy who hasn't hit a home run since June 8th. I'm in shambles right now, and it's one of those things I would pull the trigger if I was hot. And the other guy is Harold Ramirez, a guy who has been hitting the ball directly into the dirt for the last 2 months. A guy who started the season with 9 home runs and has not hit a home run in 2 months. And everything he's been hitting is into the dirt. I just had this stupid feeling like this is the stupid parlay that's going to hit. And everybody's going to say, these 2 guys hit a home run. Like you see it all the time now lately. You see, you get the chalk and people have like, parlays that look good. And then all of a sudden it's Javi Baez and Harold Ramirez. I'm not going to bet Javi straight. I only bet Javi straight when I have a full-on summon. But I will sprinkle a stupid, ridiculous parlay. It is Freaky Friday, baby. And I'm going to bet Harold Ramirez and Javi Baez for $5.
Ooh, what's that?
A lot. I don't know. I didn't put it in yet, but it's probably a lot. It's probably obnoxious odds. It's got to be at least plus 6,000 or 7,000. I would imagine. I will look right now.
Okay.
But
so it's not retirement, but you hit a couple of those and maybe you get out.
It's not retirement, but you know what? It gives me money to hit a retirement parlay if it does.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like it's like pre-retirement, Let's see. Javi Baez and Harold Ramirez. It's disgusting. It's only plus 5,734, 57.34. It should be. I'm gonna shop that one. That thing should be plus 10,000 by itself. I will shop that. I will get back to it. We'll move on to more smarter, intelligent plays. And our next game is a game that could hit a lot of home runs, and that is the Nationals versus the Reds. We have Patrick Corbin. We all know about Patrick Corbin and Patrick Corbin Day. And then we have, wait, hold on. Just bear with me. Oh, Graham Asscrack.
Yeah.
Who's been pitching a lot better. He lost it. His name is Ashcraft, by the way. He's not Asscrack. He's been pitching a lot better in July. 29 innings, only 6 earned runs. Definitely been solid for them. Obviously, the Reds are going for it. Nationals are not. But it is Patrick Corbin Day. So you guys got to have something here. Aiton, do you got something for this?
Yeah, I mean, it's basically just trying to figure out where the offense is coming from because both of these guys are just so bad. The only thing that Corbin is doing is limiting walks, but that doesn't really help you as far as limiting jacks, right? So I'm with you. Lineup is out. I mean, I guess if you wanted to lean here, I mean, you could get crazy. Speaking of crazy, you could get crazy and maybe go like, I don't know, Lane Thomas, Ellie, something like that. Like, I think you're going to see jacks on both sides here. I don't really know if there's a wrong angle, especially attacking both of these dudes who are just so bad. So bad. Neither one of these guys have a K rate north of 16.5. Good luck.
Look how disappointed Jerry looks right now.
Well, Eli's been hitting, right? And that's, the monologue that we had with Jerry. And now the juxtaposition of Eli, who can't stop tweeting about home run hits. Yeah, I get it.
So if Eli has a good day, I have a bad day. That's just how it works. So I have to pray on this man's downfall for me to have success. Last time he came on the show, came in, took my guy, my man, and he hit a home run. And I knew it was going to be all downhill from there, and it was. So I am praying on that man's downfall. And I cannot hear him.
We can't get him. Wasn't that a Biggie hook?
But now I
hear
hear
him.
There we go. Hello, Eli. I can't hear. What? No, it works.
Yeah,
it works.
we got you. He's making an interesting point.
I guess.
Hey guys, I'm not going to stay long. I did take Jordan. I tweeted all this out already. I took Jordan. I took Jordan RBI. I also took Jordan first plate appearance because how bad Luis Severino is. He's just like, he's not even Major League right now. But I just watched Jeremy Pena hit 5 baseballs in batting practice, only 5, and all 5 went out. That's all I got to say. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet or not, but all 5 of them went out. And they were piss missiles, all of them.
That insider info.
I'll be in there.
Looks like we can hear him, but nobody else can. Just as a heads up.
Uh-oh.
Well, tell chat that, and then I'll get out of here. I tweeted all my other stuff.
Goodbye, Eli.
Well, that's good.
See you
I'm going to tell
tomorrow.
it at least. So selfishly, I heard it.
Well, he took my man. Of course he did.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm
2
on him
nights
too.
in a row?
This guy's just a man stealer. Unbelievable. We'll get to that game later. I think we're all going to be on Jordan this series. It's just what he does against the Yankees.
Yeah.
First pitch. Interesting there.
Anyways, moving on. I'm all disheveled now. Just seeing his face. So, Aiton, you have a play. Finesse, do you have a play? You remember what game we're on?
I do. So
Second one.
everything I have is going to be centered around 2 guys today, and it's going to be Matt McClain and Spencer Steer. Every time a lefty's on the other side, we got Patrick Corbin on the other side. Every time there's a lefty on the other side, these are the first 2 names I'm going to be looking at. So I did a little parlay, a builder type situation. I took Matt McClain and Spencer Steer to record a hit and paired that with Cincinnati first 5 plus 2.5, and that's minus 121 on FanDuel. I also took both of these gentlemen and put them in a total bases lay. So each guy 2+ total bases at plus 260 on DraftKings. Really, really like those 2 plays. And then I took Matt McClain by itself over 1.5 total bases, and I took him for a dinger as well, plus 400. Matt McClain. So we'll kind of go one by one. First of all, great ballpark conditions, obviously great weather conditions. Ballpark Pals predicting plus 23% runs, plus 31% home runs, which is amazing. Obviously playing at Great American Ballpark, very hitter-friendly park. So Matt McClain, start with Matt McClain. Last 2 weeks, very hot, batting 333 last 2 weeks. OPS over 1,000, 250 ISO, 40% hard hit rate, everything you're looking for. 1+ hit in 6 of his last 7 games, 2+ hits in 4 of his last 7 home games, and 2+ total bases in 6 of his last 7 at home. Going to see that sinker slider, 4-seam fastball combo from Corbin. Listen to this: a 333 or higher OPS and a 425 WOBA or higher versus all 3 of those pitches. It's absolutely ridiculous. He's tied for second on the team at batted balls with an exit velo over 90. 66% of those batted balls are leading the hits. So Matt McClain, lots of like there. And then Spencer Steer, pretty much same exact thing. Copy and paste, destroys Corbin's pitch mix. He's a lefty killer. He's super hot right now. So like I said, I'll target these 2 guys every single time they're facing a lefty. So it's going to be Matt McClain, Spencer Steer to record a hit, paired with Cincinnati first 5 plus 2.5. Matt McClain, Spencer Steer, 2+ total bases each, plus 260. Matt McClain total bases by itself is plus 100. And then a Matt McClain home run is plus 400. That's what I got.
So I had Matt McClain too, of obvious reasons. The lefty-righty splits. I am betting. What am I doing? But I'm doing it anyway. I'm betting on another guy who just can't fucking hit home runs, but he does have the potential. He has it in his back pocket. And he's a former Met. Can you guess who that is?
Let's see.
Well, it's not Senzel.
He's only hit 5 home runs this season.
Jeez.
Dominic Smith.
It's only 3 more than my guy in Arizona.
Dominic Smith. He has not hit a home run in a month, but I'll tell you what. I remember when he was on the Mets, he only had 5 home runs in 2021. He played 1 series in Cincinnati. 3 games. 2 out of 3 games, he hit a fucking bomb. So we're going with a Dom bomb. It doesn't happen often. I do not touch this man often. I think I bet him once earlier in the season. That was it.
What'd you just say, Jerry?
I'm sorry.
What did you call it?
I don't
that for
touch
me?
him often. Was it?
No. Go ahead. Keep going.
You know what I meant.
Yeah.
But I am betting on a Dom Bomb in these great conditions, in this little tiny ballpark, to hit a home run. He's plus 800 pretty much across the board on almost every book. That is going to be my long shot of the. Well, I can't say it's my long shot of the day because I already bet on Javi Baez and Harold Ramirez. We're on a little roll here. This could be the best night of my life.
I hope
So
so.
Dom Smith, 2 jacks, 110-1.
Why not? Why not, Aiden?
Right? Is that what we're doing here?
Somebody's got to keep the sports books open, and if it's got to be me, I'll do it. So that's what I'm going with. Going with Matt McClain and Dom Smith. I'm gonna build a long shot parlay, probably like 5 legs with guys with longer odds. Dom is at the top of that list with plus 800.
I love what you guys laid out with McClain. I was looking at this too. I mean, the guy's got some sprint to him. He's got some speed to him there. He's plus 365 to steal a bag. Clearly, both of you guys have him on the base path a lot tonight, beyond just a jack. Like Ellie is so watered down, right? 148 on FanDuel. I don't even know if there's a significantly better number for that. I wonder if there's an angle there. I mean, you guys definitely laid out every way you can play Matt McClain. I wonder if you could tag that on there as well. Plus 365, not terrible to steal a bag. Yeah,
Red's super aggressive on the base paths. Ellie too. That's interesting. You brought that up. Anytime Ellie's over like plus 125, plus 130, I take him. If I think he's gonna get on base,
is that right?
He's obviously gonna run. So yeah, I like both of those guys.
And
it should not be over plus 300 for Matt McClain. I'll tell you that.
You know the good thing. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Jerry. Go ahead. No.
You know the good thing about Ellie's matchup tonight is that obviously he's a switch hitter. And when he's a lefty, he hits more for contact instead of power. So you don't have to worry about that Ellie leadoff bomb in this game. And you last game he played Patrick Corbin. He went 4 for 4 in that game. 3 hits were off Patrick Corbin.
Yep.
So, and they were all singles. 3 singles. So what do you know? He's going to be on base. That's a pretty good look that he's going to steal a bag, at least in one situation.
Yeah, I like it.
There we go. A couple of bag stealers in there too.
I sound so smart. Oh my God. That's probably the last smart thing I'm going to say tonight. Anyway.
Well, technically you built that off of my play. So take the assist.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm in a room full of intelligence, it just brushes off, you know?
I can't speak for Finesse, but that's not me. So careful.
All right.
It's definitely not me.
The next game we have, this is, I give Eli a lot of shit. It is very difficult to go through all right, we have the next game up. We have this, we have that. It's like being on vacation. I've noticed it's like being on vacation when Eli's hosting. And you know what? I'll never make fun. I can't say I'll never make fun of him again. That's just not happening. But I got to give him more respect that he's good at his job. But the next game we have is the game that he is attending. And the man that he stole from me, it is the Astros versus the Yankees. I think we got to have some plays in this game, right?
Oh yeah.
What do you got for that?
Go ahead, brother. I'm gonna gather my thoughts here because I have a couple I was looking at.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a lot of time to do so because I have so much action on this game. So
let's do it.
Let's start on the pitching side first. So Hunter Brown, I like him tonight. Over 5.5 strikeouts. That was minus 134. Nice. I think it's around the same, minus 135 on DK. So the Yankees last 2 weeks versus righties, 24% K percentage, 6 hitters in a projected lineup on a K percentage above 24% season long versus righties, and 7 of those hitters in a projected lineup. I'm sorry, that 24% was last 2 weeks. 7 of those guys have a above average K percent season long versus right-handed hitter. So bevy of targets in that lineup. Although the Yankees don't really chase a lot, last 2 weeks they ranked 27th in zone contact and 21st in overall contact, dead last in CSW percentage. That's called strike percentage plus whiff percentage. Rizzo obviously now on the IL. That was one of their lefty bats. So without him, Brown is going to see at least 7 righties. They might attempt to throw another lefty in there, but like Cordero, one of those boys. But every single lefty they have on the bench K's a shit ton, so I wouldn't mind that. And Brown has needed righties in the lineup to rack up K's. His K percentage last 5 starts versus lefties has plummeted, but last 5 starts versus righties, 34% K percentage and 56% K percentage in 2 strike counts, which is what you're looking for. It's one thing getting the guys to 2 strikes. It's another thing to finish them off. Pause. Yankees have been pretty bad versus slider and versus the curve. And I expect that slider to do absolute work tailing away from these righties. So over 5.5 Ks. I also like Hunter Brown to record the first strikeout. And shout out to Nick Larson. He's been absolutely killing this market. Really turned my head to this market. So shout out to him. Hunter Brown to record the first K is plus 210. Severino on the other side, as you guys know, hasn't been missing a lot of bats lately. Just a 15% K percentage in his last 5 starts. Only guy that I worry about at the top of the Houston order is Jeremy Pena. But even he's down to a sub 20% K percentage last 14 days. So on the other side, because obviously Severino is going to pitch first, and he's going to have to get through with no strikeouts. IKF is leading off for the Yankees, which isn't ideal, but Bowers is batting second, 30 plus K percentage guy, 42% K percentage last 14 days. So yeah, I really, really like the spot at plus 210. I think we get through the top of the first without any Ks, and then Hunter Brown cashes us the bottom of the first. And that was only half of what I got. God damn, I'm out of breath. The other half, gonna be super public. Obviously, I think these are gonna be the 2 most common guys. Yordan Alvarez and Kyle Tucker. So I played them a bunch of different type of ways, just like Matt McClain and Spencer Steer. I put them in a hit lay. Yordan and Kyle Tucker, that's minus 130. I took Kyle Tucker over 1.5 bases solo at minus 105. I took both of those gentlemen for 2+ total bases and put them in a lay at plus 245. I took Alvarez home run. Eli was talking about that for those of you that didn't hear. I took Alvarez home run. Shitty odds, but I still took it because he's going to hit one plus 265. And then I took both gentlemen also to homer at plus 1500 on DK. That was with a little boost that I had. So yeah, pretty simple. Severino is absolute hot garbage. He really struggles versus lefties as well. Last 5 starts versus lefties, 4.1 home runs per 9, a FIP of 873. So everything you look at, Severino absolutely sucks. They're going to see mostly fastballs, and both of these gentlemen destroy fastballs. The short porch and right should help these lefties as well, playing in Yankee Stadium, obviously a small ballpark. So I love these 2 guys. So I went from the bottom, hit parlay, and kind of laddered all the way up. So I'm sorry. I know I talked a lot. That's what I got. Big on Hunter Brown, big on Yordan, and big on Kyle Tucker tonight.
What do you got, Aiden?
I love it, man. That you didn't lose me. I can't speak for Jerry there because I saw
definitely lost Jerry. That was like 30 seconds and I lost Jerry.
That's the thing, though. Like it's impossible to get all of that in the time frame that's going to keep Jerry. Yeah. You got me. Yeah. I'm writing stuff down. I was actually looking up as you were laying out stuff with Hunter Brown. I made a play off of that. And I think you're on to something here. Hunter Brown. Now, I like another guy at the same number, plus 750. But Hunter Brown tonight is plus 750. Look, I get it. Aaron Nola, you've got Detmers even on this slate. But Hunter Brown at plus 750 as a daily K leader tonight is something. I put a quarter unit on that. Now, there's another guy in another game we'll talk about. But you definitely see, all that was very convincing. So I'm in on that one too.
Yeah, I like that.
Just reminded me to take my mushroom pills for my focus. I'm
telling you, like mushrooms that you put on burgers, or like psychedelic.
No, the lion's mane mushrooms. I swear it's been helping. I've been a little more focused. I'm still drifting a little bit, but I've been a little better.
So you sure, or you just think you're feeling better? Like it's I don't know.
You know what? If it's a placebo effect, fuck it. It works. Let me mentally think that I'm focused.
Sorry, I'll let you have your moment, or I'll let you have your mushroom moment.
So I'm betting on Yordan this entire series. I said it yesterday. He didn't come through, but coming into the series in 10 games at Yankee Stadium, he hit a home run in 6 out of those 10 games. He loves Yankee Stadium. He hates the Yankees. So do all the Astros. Gonna take him each game in the series. If he doesn't hit it today, I'll take him again tomorrow. He's he's meant for this stadium, especially with the short porch. I like the Hunter Brown play, but I did a little collab parlay with my buddy MC Betts. So we also have a little thing going. We have Yordan Alvarez and Francisco Alvarez parlayed, and then we have Kyle Tucker and Kyle Schwarber parlayed for home runs. So four good matchups. You know, if two of those combinations work, and I also, of course, I took all four for, you know, some spare change, but definitely a little fun one that we have in. But yeah, Yordan, I'll be shocked if he doesn't go yard. If he doesn't go yard in this entire series, I may quit gambling, but don't quote me on that.
You ain't quitting shit.
I'm not.
You're not
I
quitting if you hit for $250,000 because you don't want to withdraw that and pay taxes. So you're just gonna bet it.
That's true. That's true. You're 100%. You're 100% right.
And you know what? Not a single soul here would fault you for it because they do the same damn thing.
Damn right. So a little segue into the Phillies and Royals.
Love it. Let's go.
I already gave out my play.
You did? What, Schwarber?
Schwarber, a Schwarbomb. I mean, it's Jordan Lyles on the mound.
Yeah.
Guy gives up dingers for breakfast. I'm just going to take that and I'm going to walk away from this game. I'm not going to get too deep, not going to get too crazy. It's one of those games where you just got to keep it simple. Like, I already got to play Kyle Schwarber home run. Just walk away. Take the chalk, leave it. But I'm open to listen to you guys if you have something else.
Well, I can get pretty crazy with this game just because of where it can go from a narrative standpoint. So I don't want to derail Finesse's research and actual numbers that can be. I'm just going to give you some crazy shit that I've seen here in Philly now after everything happened with Trey Turner. But if there's numbers that you have with it, my brother, go first, please.
No, yeah, do your thing. Do your thing. I don't have much, just a couple leans, so do your thing.
Bryce Harper showed up. So here in Philadelphia, the long-lasting nightmare outside of not having a Super Bowl, which was answered, in 2017, is not having these crazy Kelly Green jerseys, right, that were worn in like the early 90s. So finally, the Eagles just released this jersey, and Bryce Harper showed up tonight at the ballpark wearing a Jason Kelly Green jersey, right? Now, Bryce Harper is like the panderer of all nobody panders to a fan base more than Bryce Harper, right? Now you add, and I saw Samir VP in there too saying the same thing. You add the fact that there has been a long discussion over the last day and a half about whether or not Phillies fans should give Trey Turner a standing ovation like they gave Markelle Fultz a standing ovation, kind of like you can do it. We still believe in you. All of this, the Kelly Green, Trey Turner is a dead man to the Philadelphia Phillies fan base. I'm telling you right now, like, people wanted him to go to Lehigh. They wanted him to go to Reading. They wanted him traded. You give me Schwarber. I'm with you on that, Jerry. I'm tailing that. I think the Bryce effect is not for Bryce. The Bryce effect is for other people on the team. That's what Bryce's true effect is, even right down from a statistical standpoint in the lineup. Give me Trey Turner to hit a jack, and I'll tail Kyle Schwarber to hit a jack. Trey Turner's going to do something tonight. Oh, that's all I know is Trey, and he's probably going to go 0 for his next 60, but he's going to do something tonight.
Oh, I'm so in. I am always in on any kind of half. It doesn't even have to be a great narrative. You tell me narrative.
One though.
You tell me to hit the guy's grandmother's in the stands, and I'm in. The guy's hitting a home run. Anything. I'm telling you.
Mama Turner. They flew her up.
Yes. Fuck it. I'm in. Vanessa, you got something?
Yeah, just a couple leans. So also in the head-to-head market, Jordan Lyles is -105 to allow the first run. I think that is highly mispriced. I don't think DraftKings is really either caught up or is paying attention to that market enough, because a lot of these lines, first strikeout, first earned run, I think are just way off. So the Royals are ice cold early in games. Aaron Nola, I think it was like seven of his last 9 starts, he hasn't allowed a run in the first 2 innings. And Kansas City, I think, is only like 1 of 15 1 in 14 last 15 games in terms of scoring in the first inning. So I think Philly, you guys are on Schwarber. I think Schwarber has a really, really good chance to lead this game or lead the bottom of the first off with a dinger. And I think Nola can hold this team down for at least 2 innings. So at minus 105 for Lyles to allow the first earned run, I thought that was way mispriced. And then Michael Garcia at the top of this Kansas City lineup. He's not really a line drive hitter, a power hitter. So, I'd recommend him for like a hit parlay if you're looking for a piece. But those are just leans. Haven't bet them, being transparent. But that's just kind of what caught my eye in this game.
Real quick, is the first K on DK?
Yeah, that's not out for this game though.
No, but the Yankees one. I'm sorry, for the Yankees one.
Yeah. So
that
that's
a
in
DK only bet?
Yep, DK only.
Gotcha. Okay, because I'm like, where the sorry. Can you walk me just as a novice who isn't betting this enough?
So go into the game and then it's pitcher props and then scroll all the way down head-to-head props.
I got it. Beautiful. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Wow. See, you hit one big parlay on FanDuel and it's like, let me just burn through that money, and then you realize you're missing a couple of DK only bets. And then at the end of the day, you burn through money.
I have such a bad habit of doing that because I don't. FanDuel's like the only account that I keep my money in. I keep like $200 at a time in FanDuel. Everything else, I hit and I pull out. Like, it's like a typical Friday night for me.
Hit and pull out.
That's it. And then it goes through the process of like, all right, I want to bet this market. Now I have to deposit. Now my bank is like asking me for a security code to like reload the debit card. And it's like a whole process. And it kind of makes me lazy. But I'm not betting in large sums anyway, where it makes a big difference. But I'm sure it adds up. I'm sure of it. So, but I'm telling you right now, if you're a big unit gambler, every dollar that you're missing out on. Those guys will shop. They will go to a sports book in Saudi Arabia online and do to make an extra $50 because it adds up for the bigger guys. But
and that leads to an even more important message. Go to Pickett Sports. You know what I'm saying? Line shop there, Pickett Sports.
See, I'm terrible with it. Who's
called GoldBoys.
Eli is great with the ad reads. I don't even know the ads of what to say. So that good,
but it's not code Eli anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's just code GoldBoys now. You know what I'm saying?
Great plug. All right.
Thank you. I'm learning.
Next game. Oh my God, I'm lost here. Oh, White Sox and Guardians. I think this is the next game. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure. It's all in the same time frame. So unless you already have this like pre-planned.
Yeah, you skip your Mets, but that's all good.
We'll do that one right after. I got to get this one in
right.
because
you did skip the Mets. Mets are 5 minutes before that start time, just so you know.
There's a reason why I skipped it. Because I'm taking I think I'm brewing something here that is a little bit silly. But I'm going to do it anyway.
Okay.
I just noticed that I have Javi Baez, Dominic Smith, and I'm looking at Andres Jimenez. There's a little connection here. I don't know if you know it. What's the connection?
Former Mets.
Former Mets, baby. Today must be former Met day because the guy's catching my eye are former Mets with good odds. Andres Jimenez.
Everybody's a former Met after being traded at this point.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I feel like these guys have some potential tonight.
All right.
And they're all long odds. So this is like something ridiculous that I'm brewing up. Andres Jimenez is plus 680. I don't know if you've seen his swing since the All-Star break, but he's been going for it. He's been taking some big hacks. He's shown some power. And it's a small sample size. He's 1 for 7, but he does have a home run. And I feel like I'm brewing a 3-legger at plus 41,000 odds. I got to throw $1 on it, right?
I think so.
I got to throw $1 on it. I got to throw a little something on a round robin. I mean, $1 gets you $410 here. I mean, this is right up my alley. So that I'm just throwing it out there. That's why I skipped because the other games are starting at 6:40. But I'm throwing the former Met parlay in there. Why not? Thoughts?
$1 to hit what? What was the 3? 80?
Javi Baez, Dom Smith, and Andres Jimenez.
It's got to be what? 80 to 1?
410 to 1.
410 to 1.
$1 to win $410.
Yeah, you have to do it. Also
Right.
for the story, because now you do this, you can brand whatever Friday you want as former Met Friday.
And you know what?
And you've got something to stand on.
I lied. I put $5 on it. Sue me, all right? $5 to win $2,000. You know why I did that? Because I want to post on Twitter later that stupid little video of Leo DiCaprio saying, and just like that, I won $2,000. I want to do it, so I'm putting $5 on it. Sue me. All right, now let's get to the smart plays. What do you guys got some?
I mean, honestly, I don't know. I took this team in a parlay, just a 2-leg parlay. I took the Cleveland Guardians. Clevenger got a win last time out. It's really tough to beat Cleveland 2 times when your team behind you is just done. Like Chicago, individually, I think you can definitely target, but why? This team is just given up. They're like your Mets. They've got no life. They've got no soul. So I took Cleveland in a 2-leg parlay here with, Baltimore. I took a heavy chalk 2-leg money line parlay and said, you know what? I'm going to fade 2 teams that have not. You ever see this shit? Like we have them up down here in Philly. There's the ghost cicadas. It's a cicada that's just stuck and it's like gray and it doesn't even have a body like anymore. It's just the shell of it because the cicada killer comes in and sucks the life out of it. So it's just stuck, right? It's dead. It's nothing there. That's your Mets. That's the White Sox. They have no soul left. So that's what I did. Now watch them lose by 15 each, but you know what? Mike, if I go down with Mike Clevenger winning twice in his last 3 starts against Cleveland, so freaking be it.
I mean, go ahead.
No, yeah, I like it. I like it. Just a couple of leans. I didn't get there anything official. Obviously, Lou Bob is facing a lefty, so that's always an option for you. But on the pitching side, so Logan Allen, still at 4.5 strikeouts on some books, heavily juiced though. But if you want to take the 5.5 for some plus money in terms of his strikeouts, and his outs at 17.5. This White Sox team last 30 days, almost a 28% K percentage versus lefties. They're below average team, WRC wise, OPS wise, all of that type of stuff. So only things that kept me off is obviously, like he just said, just face this team, struggle versus this White Sox team. I think he makes some adjustments and he pitches better. And they let him work. If he's pitching well enough to get through 6, they'll let him get through 6. So I like those 2 things. Just some leans, Logan Allen strikeouts and pitching outs.
All right. What was the play?
Logan Allen.
I'm so sorry. Fuck. I was hoping he would at the end say, so I like, this is the play. And
he gave a pitcher prop that could
you
only
are
be
the
one of 2
fucking
guys.
worst.
Like you could have just 50-50 that one.
I got to go to a doctor. Maybe I have one of
Yeah,
those
it's something.
ADDs or
It's
something like
something.
that. I just
What
can't
are you doing in the meantime? Like what are you looking at? Are you building a ticket? Is there porn? Like what's going on over there?
Full disclosure, my ex texted me and asked me what I'm doing tonight.
Oh,
Okay. So you're forgiven then. That's different. That's
way
different.
Right?
I mean, I don't know if I want to hang out with her tonight. So I was debating. The whole time I'm just debating.
Finesse gave you the pass, man. He said, go ahead.
I know,
Good
but
spot to be in.
Then I gotta wine and dine and we go somewhere and then she might want to sleep over. I got things to do tomorrow. I don't know if it's a good time. I'm gonna let that marinate for the next half hour. But anyways, Aiden, you got anything?
No, I told you. See, you really
Oh
do
my
need
God,
to
Jerry, you are the fucking worst.
Wait, you did your play already?
Yes,
Oh
that was
my
the first
God.
one. Or the second one after you.
Shambles.
Seriously, we are. No wonder. Is this show meant to be 90 minutes or is it just Jerry?
What kind of program is this?
My ex is really
Seriously.
hot.
I'm going to have to influence you.
This is tough. All right, let's just move on to the Mets game. This is a perfect segue. Let's talk about some New York Metropolitans. We got David Peterson on the mound. and the Mets are going to lose by 25 tonight. I'm just going to say it.
Come on.
This is a hopeless franchise, a feeble team. But Francisco Alvarez is going to hit a home run to cut the lead down to 15. So that's what I'm going with today. Is anybody touching this game?
I got Baltimore on the money line with the other one we just did. So
Smart man.
One of these is going to lose. Somebody's going to be super upset here when the Mets win, and that's probably how it's going to be. But I mean, you have to fade the Mets. You just have to. As a team, individually, they may lose 10-9 and hit 9 different home runs, but they're not winning this game.
The Orioles are going to kick the living shit out of the Mets. It's just
the sadness on Jerry's face is fucking hilarious.
It's just the reality of it. I've accepted it. I've accepted the draft picks that we got. I'm excited to win a World Series in 3 years, but it ain't going to be anytime soon. Maybe next year if Steve Cohen wants to spend a bunch of money again and redo everything. I don't know. I am never been more hopeless as a Mets fan. There's always a little bit of hope as a Mets fan. Even when they really suck, we got these prospects coming up. They just like added to their farm. I'm in a state of hopelessness. They're probably gonna end up trading Pete Alonso. Who knows? But Francisco Alvarez is the bright spot of this team. The guy is gonna hit 30 home runs this season.
Hey, you got Khalil with you in the chat. He said he's calling the Mets upset, so you got one with you.
I wouldn't put my money on it if my life depended on it. I just wouldn't. I have no interest in betting on a Mets money line for the rest of the season. There's no energy on the team. There's no, and you know what? I think there's no leadership. That like the teams of years past, you had like sparky guys like Jose Reyes, David Wright. I don't feel like Pete Alonso's that guy. He just doesn't really bring the leadership quality we're looking for.
Yep.
I think he's a good like Robin. He'll be a good Robin for a strong leader for a clubhouse. Like look, even the Boston Red Sox, former Met Justin Turner. That guy is like the anchor to that team right now. He's changed the whole culture in that locker room by himself. Clubhouse, I call it a locker room.
I don't know about by himself, but I get what where you're going.
He's not by himself, but he went over there and he's like a huge part of that clubhouse. You can see when a guy's a real leader, gets everybody going, motivated, someone they could lean on. I just feel like Pete Alonso is just not that guy to lead this clubhouse. But we'll see. But Francisco Alvarez, man, what a phenom this kid is. Tons of power. I was excited about him when he was in the minors. 21 home runs in a season. He's most likely going to get to 30 as a rookie, which is incredible. I think he's going to, even with those weird dimensions, doesn't really matter because he doesn't hit small home runs. He doesn't just go over the fence. He hits them 415, 420 feet. So I'm going to stick with my gun here. I'm going to go with Francisco Alvarez.
All right, I'll wrap us up so we can move on from Jerry's depression. Ryan Mountcastle, we cashed on him a couple days ago, I think, on this show, and we're going right back to him. So took his total bases at -105 on FanDuel, and then I took the home run plus 550 on DK. I think the home run odds are way too wide for Mountcastle. So what do we got here? So last 43 at bats, right? 40. That's a decent sample size. 43 at bats. That's almost 10, 11 games worth of at bats. He's batting .514. OPS is 1387, 314 ISO, 273 WRC plus. He's hitting for average. He's hitting for power. Every time he makes contact is loud contact. So, versus righties, he's going to see that sinker, changeup, fastball combination from David Peterson. Does really well versus lefties. Does really well versus that pitch mix. So, multiple pass to cash the total bases, 2+ hits, obviously a double, but I think he's sending 600 feet. So obviously that'll cash both for us. So yeah, like Mountcastle tonight. Lindor's in a really good spot too. I think Eli was on him. I think Eli's on him officially, but really good spot for Lindor too. So I didn't go official on him, but another really good spot on the Mets side.
And it's worth looking at like Gunnar Henderson, for example, hasn't hit lefties very well this season. But David Peterson is not very good versus lefties. He's one of those reverse split guys. So when you see a situation like this, the sports books automatically they make assumptions. Look, odds makers are smart guys. They do their research, this and that. But there is some spots that they clearly miss. Like, and they almost seem a little bit lazy at times when they just look at lefty, righty. We're going to give this guy, better odds. And Gunnar Henderson has plus 600 just on FanDuel. And I'm sure it's better in some other places because it's the lefty-lefty matchup. But you look at the splits for David Peterson, and you may get some value here where he gets an opportunity where maybe he can hit this lefty well, this particular lefty well. So if you're going to get plus 600 or better for a guy like Gunnar Henderson, I may do a little some young guns parlay, the Francisco Alvarez, Gunnar Henderson, the future of this league. That may be a good look to just parlay these two young guys and walk away from this game for me anyway.
Yeah, Jerry, and I used Pickett, and he's plus 700 on points bet, so even better.
Plus 700 on points bet. Do I want to make a deposit? I don't know. I don't know if I have time. I know it's a half hour away. I don't know. We'll see. I'm so bad at this, man. How much I probably cost myself thousands of dollars in lottos by betting on a certain sports book. It's just laziness. Laziness is gonna
over time. It is. It's the biggest reason why people don't do it. It's just why?
Pure laziness. Pure laziness.
Yeah.
I got to get better. You know what? I'm gonna make a commitment to get better at doing that. But I am so sorry, Aiden. Did I ask you if you had to play for this game?
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Not only did I give you a play for this game on this game, but I gave you a play for this game before that. So move on, my friend. Move on. This is great because now I know how my wife feels in conversations with me. I've never been on the other side of it, and now I know.
Oh my God, I'm so my attention span, my lack of memory. I gotta take as many of these pills as possible to help recover my. By the way, I'm pretty sure I got a concussion today. I put my head through a fucking wall at work today. I'm just very passionate about electrical work. I got very angry, and I hurt myself.
Jeez.
And I'm pretty sure I have a big lump under my hat right now on my head. But I think that might have something to do with it. I'm going to blame it on that for now. I got to find what game is next. Blue Jays and Red Sox divisional matchup. Manoah's on the mound, who's been such a roller coaster, and obviously James Paxton for the Boston Red Sox. Finesse, I think you have something for this game. I have a feeling.
Yeah, I went super small on something, and the only reason I'm not deeper into this game is because I just couldn't decide. There was so many options, especially on the Red Sox side. So many options. Whether you want to look at, Jalen Duran is in a really good spot. Justin Turner's not on the lineup, but Duran's in a really good spot. Rafael Devers in a really good spot. Yoshida, almost all the guys at the top of that order, I feel like are in really good spots. I took Tristan Casas 2+ RBI.
Ooh.
And let me see what I got that at. Hold on 1 second. Plus 420. Plus 420 on FanDuel. So I really like that. I'm expecting a lot of offense. I think this total is all the way up to 10.5. I think it moved up throughout the day. So he's gonna be fifth in the confirmed lineup. You got Devers, Yoshida. Wait, is Turner? No, Turner's not. It's Duran. It's Duran,
Verdugo, Devers,
yeah,
right?
Yep, and
Duvall,
Verdugo in a 2-hole.
you got
Yep,
Casas
Yoshida,
sixth.
Devers. Yep, and Cass is fifth. So I think there's going to be so much
Sorry.
production from this Boston lineup. Casas has been red fucking hot as of late. He's batting over 400 in his last 10 games. So yeah, I think he's going to get some hits. Hopefully they're with guys on base, and I'll take the plus 420 stab at plus 2 RBIs for him.
Yeah, I like that. I like that, man. I got a little bit because I'm glad you mentioned that, Jerry, because I did hear what you had to say. I didn't tune out in the 8-second sentence that you put out there about Manoah being a roller coaster, right? Wasn't that the term you used? Not just like dog shit or dead, which is just flat, like awful. You've seen something, right, from him at times. So I'm going to try to work. I don't even think this is a middle here, but again, I already told you I'm invested in that 3-leg parlay. Had the Ozuna 2+ Verdugo in here. He has hit Manoah well. 19 at bats. He's hitting 421. He's got the jack, the 2 doubles, the 5 singles, 3 Ks in there, but that's fine. Like I want him swinging walks would be more of a concern for me. He's not getting walked by Manoah here. So I'm in there with 2+. Again, when I bet this earlier, it was part of a parlay. So I was willing to take a little bit of a hit. -132. You could probably do better than that, but still right there. The other thing that I'm interested in too, and again, I think these can coexist, is Alek Manoah. And when I had this earlier, he was at +110 to get 5 Ks. Again, this is a bet based on how long he's going to be in this game. If you believe this is a 2 1/3 outing for Alek Manoah and he's just going to get chased by the Boston Bats, then I wouldn't play it. But if you think you can get 4+ innings from Alek Manoah, that means this game is going to be more. Look, the other guy definitely has a better chance of controlling just overall tempo and scoring. I'm betting that Manoah can do that. And this is not a 7-0 game after 3 innings. And at +110, I understand on the surface it's a big number to get to 6 Ks. Pardon me, 5 Ks. But I'll go 5+ at +110 for Manoah and the Verdugo 2+ bags.
Yeah, that's solid. I mean, like you said, longevity has been an issue. You don't know if Manoah's going to be out there more than 5 innings. At times he hasn't even hit 4, but
right.
If Manoah's feeling it, they gotta lengthen the leash a little bit. They can't keep abusing their bullpen every time this guy starts. So,
well, that's the thing too, Jerry. Real quick, like you can have if it's Casas, if it's Verdugo. I mean, Manoah has been so bad that I don't think there's going to be this quick yank. Like, dude could probably give up 3 jacks over the first 4 innings and still be in the game so long as it's not 8-2 or something like that. If Toronto can just be competitive against Paxton, I think even still, to your point, there might be a little longer leash. It's worth a shot for me at +110 at 5. That's all.
yeah, and like a lot of times you'll see guys get hooked early, especially young pitchers, because they're the manager and the team's thought process is, all right, let's get this guy out of here. Let's protect his confidence. Alek Manoah, if he fucking, he's been getting rocked all season for the most part. You know, roller coaster, showed some flashes, but you're not going to ruin his confidence. He's just going to go out there. He's going to pitch.
Right.
So he's going to get to his maybe 90 pitches. However he lengths that out, if he could get to 5, maybe 6 innings with that, that's great. I'm just hoping Devers gets a few at-bats versus him because, you know, in Manoah's short career so far, he gives up a lot more power to lefties. Devers is a very frustrating guy to bet on. I usually don't put him in a parlay that I'm like talking about because he's very sporadic for when he hits his home runs. There's not a lot of telling signs of when it comes. It's pretty random. But if there's a decent matchup for it, I'm all in. So I'll take the chalk here. I have no problem taking the chalk for Devers. Probably going to sprinkle him in my usual 2 home run nonsense, Ron Robin. But I'm going to take Devers. I'm going to take the chalk, and I'm going to walk away.
Sounds good. And yes, we all gave plays.
I was aware this. I made sure in my head, I'm like, all right, we got this one done. We got that one done. I'm good. My concussion is wearing off. I swear. If I start slurring my speech a little bit, call my mother. Don't call an ambulance. I'm not paying for the ambulance. Next game we have is the Marlins and the Texas Rangers. Very interesting matchup. Both teams are going for it. Obviously, Texas Rangers have a chance to win it all. Miami is going for a wild card. Could be a little fun game here. I don't have anything for this game, but maybe one of you two can convince me.
I only got one, brother. What do you think, Finesse? If you've got a lot, you can go. I just have one.
Nope, I have nothing on this game.
I'm taking a shot again. I'm not taking a shot on his K prop. I'm taking a shot on the daily leader, a guy that's at 28.5 to 6, basically and a half K to walk rate. XWOB was 298 for Jesus, 228 X batting average. You're going to need numbers like that against the Texas lineup. It's not always going to be pitching to contact. I get it. You've got, right there at the top guys who have been limited overall with K rates. But again, I'm targeting guys that I think are going to get 3 times through a lineup and be able to pitch more so from a longevity standpoint. You've got guys, look, even Garcia, Grossman, Durant, these guys are going to pop for some Ks, although they've been able to hit. So I'm looking at Luzardo, if he can spike, this is like anybody betting golf. You're betting on a spike putter, right? Somebody who just birdie 6 or 7 times in a row. That's what I need from Luzardo early in this game. And if I can get 2 of the first 4 innings, 5 innings of 2 Ks each, I think we've got a shot. So Luzardo plus 750K leader. He very well could get freaking fucking rocked too on the road against this lineup. Berger, Adolis, right? Like, I understand that. But I also think at 750, the guy has the stats and the ammunition to compete. It's just his team is just lifeless. Well, Berg on the other end, but he would need help from him.
I was muted.
I'm gonna speed run my plays because we've been live for an hour and I didn't realize it. I am terrible at this job. I don't know how I'm fucking dragging this whole show.
Your
on.
time management is.
I'm just going with a burger bomb, and that's it. Finesse, you got something?
Yeah, I like that. I was going to bring that up. Really good spot for Berger. What I will say about this game is I think it's a really sneaky Miami spot. I mean, Texas is only minus 135 on the money line for a reason. I think Texas is going to be more public in this game. Miami is red hot versus lefties. Now they got power in the lineup with Bell in the lineup and Berger in the lineup. They're getting men on base so much. Great average, great WRC plus versus lefties the last 30 days. Sorry about that. And I think Luzardo has a chance to kind of dice his lineup up. So, if you get the plus 1.5 from Miami at decent odds or something like that. But I think Miami's very live to win the game, win the first 5. Miami's sneaky in this spot.
You want a little Easter egg? So ESPN, somebody's trolling, has to be a troll, right? They put Jake Berger with a Miami Marlins jersey on with an Arizona Diamondbacks cap.
What the fuck?
Oh, what?
Somebody is trolling on ESPN and wants to see if somebody sees it. That's pretty funny, but he looks like the Marlins jersey across and an Arizona Diamondbacks hat.
It's definitely you know how like the Diamondbacks have like that black alternate, right?
I think somebody just messed up because the Diamondbacks logo is the same color as the Marlins. So it must be an intern that doesn't know sports. And it's like, okay, this got to be the hat. And they put the wrong hat on him. That's pretty funny.
Bro.
All right.
That's got to be a day one question, right? Like, do you know the difference between the Diamondbacks and Marlins logo? No, you can't work here.
All right. Next game, Pirates versus Brewers. Do you guys have anything for this game?
Oh, man, the Priest on the mound.
I faded him last time so bad, and he made me look like an asshole.
Don't worry. You can do it now. Like, does this guy, Quinn Priester, really give you hope that, like, you can auto fade him 4 times in a row and go 0 for 4? He's a train wreck. How is this not double digits, this total? How is it only at 9? This thing might hit 6 or 7 after 3.
That's a great point, actually. What in this pitching matchup makes them decide that they're going to put this line at 9? That does not make any sense.
Brandon Lau hits runs, RBIs just cashed.
He scored? He singled, right? And scored?
Singled and scored, yeah.
Nice.
Who was it? I'm sorry, Finesse?
Brandon Lau. I took his HRR.
Nice. Great call, man. You didn't even have to wait for that
Appreciate
one.
that.
Every time he's on the show and it overlaps and there's a game on, he cashes a fucking bet.
It's crazy, bro.
This has been like every single episode so far.
Why didn't you lead with that? So I could have just...
Well, I didn't think it would continue. This is like 3 or 4 times in a row now.
Yeah.
It's like one of his first bets that he gives out, cashes. I think Dela Cruz last time, he hit a home run his first at bat.
Yeah, that was electric. That was my first appearance on the show. That shit was electric, bro.
Look at that.
Holy shit. All right. I don't know what I want to do yet. Do you know what you want to... That number looks great. 9?
Yeah, I think... I mean, if anything, what's the first 5, 9? Right? Bullpen comes in, maybe things slow down a little bit, but what's the first 5? First 5 total is 5.5, and it's shaded to the under. I mean, you're telling me that 6? I get it. Like, the total is at 9. Look at this. The total is at 9, and the first 5 that I see is at 5.5. So it's plus 116 on FanDuel. Maybe you can find a better number there. To get 6 in the first 5, I think that's worth a sprinkle. If you're just playing one play in this game tonight, it's probably worth a sprinkle.
In 3 starts, Priester is averaging 5.5 runs across about 5 1/3 innings pitched. So he could literally get to that number,
Yep.
right around that number by himself.
And what did Milwaukee put up? 30 last night on him, right?
Yeah, this is
Or was
definitely
that the 2 nights
intriguing.
ago?
I mean, I want to bet
That's all I
Yelich.
got.
Like, I want to bet Yelich because of the Priester obviously gets torched by left-handed batters.
Yep.
I just don't know if I want to bet him for a bomb. I'm thinking
Hey,
maybe
he's fucking due, bro. Did he hit one the other day?
he won last week.
Okay.
This is the part that sucks because everybody I've been like I've touched the double and triples market. So far, everybody that I bet for a double or a triple in the last week have hit a home run. So if you want to fade me,
you gotta bet double and home run. That's what you gotta do.
so I'm not gonna ruin it for everybody. If this is a thing and I am cursed, I will just bet him for a double, and I'm not gonna even do a sneaky bet where I'm like, oh, I'm just betting for a double and do the home run thing. I'm not ruining what's not broken. Well, it is broken, but it benefits other people. I'm gonna bet him for a double. If you want to bet him for a home run and see if this curse continues, go right ahead. But I'm betting a double and I'm walking away.
Not total basis, just the double.
I'm betting him just straight for a double. And you know what? If he hits a home run and people cash, I'm happy for them. I did something positive in my life for once.
Fucking Nick Senzel out of all people just homered in the Reds game.
He did have a home run versus this guy, but he's still like.
Here comes
it's not
McLean, though,
fun.
so we're in good shape. This is great. Corbin just gave up a solo shot. He's sweating right now. Probably can't even locate the strike zone against McLean. So, oh, another one.
Who just went yard?
McLean?
Did he?
Get the hell out of here!
If Dom Smith hits a home run,
Let's
first
go,
at bat,
man.
I will take off my pants. You can't see it, but you just got to know my pants will be off.
Bro.
Wait, I'm gonna go. I gotta bet Dom Smith first home run now. Hold on.
Of course, I didn't bet
Right?
McLean straight. I mean, it is what it is. All right, we gotta.
Love to fucking see it, bro.
I'm completely lost now. I'm flabbergasted.
Unbelievable.
I don't even know if I used that word correctly. That just threw me off because I have a little hope to hit a parlay. We have
as far as what game we're on, or just
Rockies Cardinals. I got it. I caught it. Rockies and Cardinals. We have a big narrative here, a narrative that's not a fake one. It actually exists, and it actually has paid very well the last 2 seasons. Do you know what narrative that is?
That Waino sucks?
That's been a narrative for the last 3 seasons. Do you know what a special narrative just for today, and it's not a birthday?
On this game specifically?
Yes. The Cardinals are giving something away. They're giving away
a Mark McGwire bobblehead?
Not a Mark McGwire bobblehead. Someone on the Cardinals. Paul Goldschmidt.
Today. Oh.
Paul Goldschmidt bobblehead night.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
I get it.
I don't give a shit if they're giving if Ray Ordonez was playing in the league, and if I was in 2000 on FanDuel, Ray Ordonez could have a bobblehead night, and I would bet Ray Ordonez for a home run. That's how much these narratives mean. It's actually insane. I feel like guy bobblehead home run. It's like it goes hand in hand. It's pretty ridiculous. And then the guy hits a home run. It's like, why didn't you bet him? It's bobblehead night, and I'm like, fuck, So
yeah, he needs it. He is ice fucking cold right now.
he is, and he didn't have a good matchup last game. The guy he was facing, he was 1 for 20 again. I never seen Goldschmidt 1 for 20 versus anybody in their career. The guy, it was a bad matchup for him.
Steer just hit one to the fucking warning track, bro.
Oh my god, it's a derby game.
Yeah, the weather's sweet in Cincinnati right now.
Yeah, so I'm just going Paul Goldschmidt. I don't know, Aiton, do you have anything?
No, not in this game. Nothing crazy here.
Finesse?
Yeah, so this is another game where there is just so much that I like. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. I have Arenado, Lars Newbar, and Ryan McMahon in the hit parlay. That's plus 157 on FanDuel. I have it in the slip, but I haven't done anything with it. Ryan McMahon is in a really good fucking spot. Wainwright sucks, and he's terrible versus lefties. That curve that he throws almost 40% of the time, Ryan McMahon destroys. Um, 392 feet fly out from Spencer Steer. But yeah, really good spot for Ryan McMahon. Lars Newbar has been red hot as of late as well. You guys think Wainwright sucks? Chris Flexen, I don't even know why he's still playing Major League Baseball. It is unbelievable how horrible he is, and that's why I'm having a hard time narrowing down um, these Cardinal hitters. So Contreras is in a really good spot. Arenado's in a really good spot. Lars Newbar's been hot. He's in a really good spot. All three of them guys destroy the hit mix. So I mean the pitch mix that they'll see. So I'm gonna find a way to play this game somehow. Ryan McMahon's total bases is I think plus 125, which I think is way too wide. But so I might play that straight. But other than that, I'm just gonna look for some hitters from the Cardinals side and really focus in on Ryan McMahon tonight.
Funny thing, Chris Flexen was actually traded back to the Mets last month, early last month. Was immediately designated for assignment and then let go a week later. It was or less than a week later. I don't understand why they did that, but yeah, he doesn't belong in the major leagues. He didn't belong in the major leagues when he was a Met.
Bad.
He actually went to Japan and revived his career, showed people some spark, got signed by the Mariners, looked okay, he was starting out. He looked pretty good. And then he came back down to earth. Not a good pitcher, definitely someone to target. And I hope that man is Paul Goldschmidt. But
that's a good find there with the bobblehead.
I was tagged in it about 50 times. I'm not going to lie to you. People know I love narratives. And as soon as the narrative was out there, people were like, bobblehead, bobblehead, bobblehead. And I'm just like, you're sitting there. Okay, I get it. Bobblehead. So I have to bet it. We have 2 games left. The first games are about to, not first games, but the 7 p.m. slate is about to start. I'm going to throw in a really quick chalky parlay. I just spit all over myself saying that. Just throwing it out there. So far, I have for chalk. It looks good on paper. Sometimes you just can't overthink these things. I do it so much. I put a little guy with a long odds. Like I like this matchup. Just do the chalk sometimes. Yordan Alvarez, Kyle Schwarber, Rafael Devers, plus 42.76 for those 3 legs.
I like that.
It's just chalk. Don't overthink it. These are guys that can hit tremendous home runs, 450 some feet if if they get the right situation. Why overthink it? Take these 3 chalks, walk away. It's $10 to win $427. That's it.
Zach Lotto just got your first.
They hit Dominic Smith. You know what? It's over. We're screwed.
They hit him?
They hit him.
Damn.
They hit him with a pitch because they knew that I have money on this game.
They did.
And someone put in the call and said, nail him with a pitch. Make it hurt. Make him scared his next at bat. This is a joke. This is a sick joke.
Eli called a favor in. I guarantee you.
He probably did. I guarantee you he had something to do with this.
Zach Lotto got your first strikeout in the first inning for you.
I saw that. What happened on that third out? Was it just a contact out? Because it looked like it was an 0-2 count with 2 outs. They had a man on first, and then I guess it was just out. I was hoping he could get that second one.
Yeah.
Don't you hate that?
It's a 1 strikeout.
And they pitch to contact?
Yeah, I seriously
waste the pitch. Waste the pitch.
I know.
Bro, lately it's been ridiculous. Like 0-2 counts, like middle fastball. It's been crazy lately, bro. Taking strikeout props.
To your point, Finna, is that like something that has changed over the last 2 or 3 years from an analytics standpoint? Because I've noticed it more this year, and maybe just because I'm betting more in baseball this year than I have in years past, but it goes against everything we were told. I don't care how old or young you are out there. It goes against everything you were told at like Little League and high school and all this other shit. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I've only really been seriously capping baseball like 2 years, but when I'm watching last year, it was, I don't know if it's a pitch clock or what it is, but yeah, guys don't want to. Guys rather, trust the movement of their pitches and just kind of aim down the middle. rather than putting shit in the dirt. But I feel like guys who try to waste one pitch and then be completely conservative the whole at bat. So if you got a guy 0-2, you get one waste pitch, or he didn't swing, and then they just pitch conservative the whole rest of the at bat. So I don't know. It's been really fucking weird this year, especially the K props. That's why I respect these guys only doing K props. So shout out my man NBA props in the chat too. I appreciate you being here, bro.
Yo, what up, NBA props?
Kyle Young, good on that one too. He line out. Sorry, go ahead, Jerry. Sorry.
Yeah, line out. Yep.
So,
Fucking
all right. So transitioning in to the next game, Chris Flexen's former team, the Mariners. Hold on, I lost. Who the hell are the Mariners playing? Oh, the Angels, right?
Yep.
Hold on, I'm trying to get in the stupid degenerate parlay right now.
You just straight up skipped this Diamondbacks game. How dare you, bro?
I did. All right, all right, smart ass. I skipped it. You know what? Then show me what you got.
I'm just trying to be organized. You know what I'm saying? You threw the people off. You know.
Right.
Anyways, yeah, I did bring it up because I had some. If I didn't have anything in the game, I probably just would have really gave a fuck. Merrill Kelly over 16.5 outs, -125 on MGM. Facing his Twins team, righties have been able to extend into games through this team. We just saw Dakota Hudson and Miles Michaelis go 7 innings versus Minnesota team. And the guys you expect to go deep in the games have been doing so. Luis Castillo, Dylan Cease, Lance Lynn, George Kirby, all of those guys. Kelly's a guy that stays in the strike zone, rarely walks guys. He's one of those guys we were just talking about. He'd rather pitch contact and get outs than rack up Ks, even though it's a great spot for him to do so, to rack up Ks. This Minnesota team, they've been better as of late, but still below average versus righty. So Merrill Kelly has covered this number at a really, really good rate this year. So I like him versus this Twins team, even on the road. So over 16.5 outs, I think that's a gift at -125. I'm going official on that.
All right, I did my usual stupid 2 home run parlay round robin. I round robin by 2. Jordan Alvarez, Kyle Schwarber, Rafael Devers, Jack Sawinski. I just added in there because he can hit 2 home runs at any given game.
I fucking hate that guy, bro.
I know. I understand. I don't blame you. I loved him a lot more last season. And Paul Goldschmidt. It's so stupid, but I'm doing it. Anyways, Aiden, you have anything for Diamondbacks game?
Nah. Nope, not in this one. I got burned by the Twins last couple of nights in different ways, so I'm staying away.
All right, we got to jump to.
I like the Kelly play, but I didn't have anything.
We got to jump to the Mariners Angels game.
Angels and the Padres, yep.
So there's this thing with Shohei the day after he pitches where he goes off. It's been a thing since he came into the league. If you want to bet him, if you think he's going to get pitched to, I don't think Castillo is going to pitch around him. He's just not that kind of guy. He has a lot of balls. Giving up 19 home runs in a season. Not a bad spot for Shohei there is no bad spots for Shohei. Let's be serious. But you got to look for the games where you look at the pitcher and you're like, this guy's going to go right at him. This guy has, too much pride. So this is a matchup for Shohei, So if you want to bet him, it's chalk. I don't give a shit. I will take my chances. Do you guys have anything smart to add?
No, if they're not going to pitch around him, or at least starting pitching is not planning on pitching around him, then I think, look, he's depending on where you're going to find the RBI play, the total bags play, a lot of that's going to be watered down. But what do you think are the less popular plays on Ohtani? Like, how many people tonight do you think, outside of betting a home run or RBI, are betting 2+ hits or 3+ hits, something like that, right? Which, again, just think of it from the betting standpoint, right? The wheel spins, the ball moves around, and like, and then you see something where it's like, yeah, that Ohtani hit, but it wasn't like what everybody had. Yeah, 2 homers, exactly, majestic, like something absurd. I'm with you, Jerry. If you want to go with the chalk play on the RBI, the home run, something like that, that's fine. But I'm going to take a shot plus 230 for 2 hits.
Yeah, that's when like I said, when you know he's going to get pitched to, most likely anyway.
Yeah.
Especially with a guy in the mound with fire, and they don't want to walk nobody. They don't want to pitch around nobody. You kidding me? I'm this guy. I'm better than you. I'm going to strike you out. That you want that guy with that kind of mentality. I think it's the perfect matchup for it. Let's get to this last game because I have a haircut appointment that's creeping up on me, and I desperately need a haircut because I may
You
be
can't miss that.
hanging out with my ex tonight, so I can't be looking like shit. The Dodgers and the Padres. We got Bobby Miller and Yu Darvish on the mound. This game does not really intrigue me. I'm going to be honest with you. What about you guys?
Freddie Freeman.
Anything else?
That was it. Freddie
Just
Freeman. Yep. That's it.
You don't got to say anything else. That's it. You know what? I believe you. And just for keeping it short and sweet, I'm betting it. I'm tailing.
Let's get it.
And we're going to go back to this clip, and it's going to be the shortest. Freddie Freeman. I'm tailing, and it's going to cash. And we're going to clip this.
The man needs a haircut, so let's get the fuck out of here. Bet Freddie Freeman. That's it.
Aiden?
Go ahead. I'm not going to give you any analysis. I'm just going to run down the list here. Peralta, 2+. I also sprinkled on him to Jack. If you look at the history that he's had here, plus 750. And I took Kim to steal a bag. And I took Bobby Miller 6+ Ks at +1 something. But go get your haircut.
I love Bobby Miller. He's cashed a few ladders this season. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We have been live for a very long time. I got to go back to training on how to host these shows and how to keep them in a time frame. I have no idea. I don't. Maybe I'm just not meant to be a host. Maybe I'm meant to be a funny sidekick. But time will tell. Maybe I'll get better at it. We'll see. But
Terry, can I help you out real quick?
Oh,
just
God.
real quick.
What?
Real quick. There's over 100 people in here, right? 125 people in here. We hope you appreciated the info. Just hit that like button, right? Jerry appreciates it. It'll help him with his haircut. It'll keep him at ease while he's getting his haircut, right? If they see a lot of likes, he'll keep his job. Everybody's happy, right? So hit that like button, and we're going to be back again doing this soon. So we appreciate you guys. Jerry, I appreciate you. Appreciate both of you guys. So, let's make a lot of money tonight.
What a great little speech you had there. You know, I'm ready to run through a brick wall for you, Finesse.
Thank you.
Can I get my Twitter on at least?
Oh, wait. Did we? I can't see the setup. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, Aiden, I don't know what's going on either.
Aiden, it is always a pleasure. We've talked privately. Pleasure. I'd love to work with you more. You are a professional at what you do, and I want to see that green screen in action one day and maybe be a part of it. Maybe I'll be in the background. Oh, my God.
This is what's behind me.
The Eagle stuff. Put it back down. Cover the Eagle shit up.
The hardwood on the walls, huh? Panels.
No, I don't even know if this is real wood. This is like faux.
The picture with the baby too. It's adorable.
I
killed a garden snake the other day with this thing because I'm down in the basement. So somebody left this. I haven't picked up a goalie stick in my life, and I had to kill a garden snake in the basement with this thing. So I'm ready to go.
I don't know what snakes are doing inside your house, but that's maybe.
I live in the suburbs. All right, at Shandershow. I live in the suburbs. Go on, get your haircut, will you?
If you have Twitter, which I think probably 99% of you do, if you don't, I don't know what to tell you. It's not Twitter no more. If you have the X app, follow my boy at Shandershow on Twitter.
Thank you. Thank you.
FinesseTheBooks on Twitter, and please don't follow me. I have enough followers. I don't need any more. Anyway. I'm just kidding. See, this is why if I ever meet someone and they recognize me in public, I need to stay humble. I'm telling you right now. Don't let that day come because you're going to see a different Jerry coming into this show.
Yeah.
Everybody, I hope you have a wonderful day. Good luck with all your bets, and we'll see you on Tuesday.